most common question I get is, can I have a hot tip? By which I mean is, where's property going to double in value? Which shares are going to double in value? But I rarely ever get the right question, which of course is not about hot tips. If a so-called money expert actually knew what was going to double in value, the right question is, why are you still working, Mr. Money Expert? No one has a crystal ball that good. And so the real things that we don't want to talk about with money are the truth about money, which is the secret of success is not about hot tips, it's actually spending less than you earn. And that's not a tip that anyone wants. The real issue for small business is that, not that small business is disappearing. Small business is actually really vibrant, but the issue is it is changing dramatically. And what small business is really struggling with is change. So what's really happened is that small business, in a sense, used to sell to consumers. In other words, I have this product, I will sell it to you for a fixed price. What's happening with the internet, with information, consumer choice, is we've moved into the era where it's no longer about the business, it's about the consumer. And the biggest issue that most small businesses have is actually not, but I want to sell this at this price. The consumer says, I'm not buying this at that price. I want to buy this in a different colour at a lower price. And here's how I can buy it online. So it really is, whether you're a video store, or a travel agent, you're a retailer or a small business, it is a recognition that the world is not going to go backwards. It is about consumer power. And small business that's doing really well is actually not insisting, I will sell you this and you will pay this. What they're doing is they're adapting to consumer preference. If you like, it's becoming much more of a smorgasbord. And any small business person can point to any number of fabulous examples of a small business going gangbusters and wondering, why is that not me? The real issue, again, for small business is this is going to be the time of knowledge. And so it's not a matter of saying, this is what I've always done. It is now about saying, what else is happening? It is about knowledge. So if the consumer is benefiting through knowledge, where does the knowledge come from? Because knowledge is now everywhere. You simply turn on the internet and I've got a price for anything I want. Small business can be quite threatened about that. But don't forget that the other side of knowledge is the consumers are actually out there in ways they've never been before. So I'm watching with fascination as small business adapts to social media. A small business also says, well, hang on a sec, if the consumer is using technology to get better competition and better pricing, I've also got to play that game. And I'm fascinated because, in a sense, as I watch retailers, particularly the big retailers, getting away from small business for a moment, the big retailers saying, woe is me, the end of the world is coming. It's going to be all about internet-based shopping. Every piece of historical evidence says to us, over hundreds of years of business development, is that the end winners in that battle should actually be the retailers who adapt to a new world. So really it's about adaptation. For example, who would have thought there'd be a coffee shop every third shop that you see these days? It's an enormous, and it's not just about the $3 cup of coffee. It's the muffin, it's the sandwich, it's it's all about, if the coffee is simply a commodity, what is it else we sell?